Everybody, we're back again.
So excited to come back.
I know.
I know I've said it multiple times, but it's like the first time every time.
I know, it really is. We conjure up this like excitement like we've never been here before, but it's great. So anyways, this session is all about real estate and divorce, and we are going to be joined by Danielle Waldera, who is our original collaborator and partner. She has been just an amazing and incredible resource for everyone in our community. Just her empathy and her energy, she just is amazing. And the best part about Danielle is, first of all, I don't know how she does what she does, because she has so much energy and she's such a hard worker. You can contact her literally most hours of the day. I'm not going to say all hours, but she's usually there to answer any questions. But she can also help you from wherever you are in the U.S. So if you're joining us here from Texas or California or Maine or somewhere that's not Maryland, even though she's a Maryland realtor, she can find somebody that can help you, and she can answer your questions. And that's one of the many reasons why we love Danielle.
Yeah, and really, literally at all hours. Again, not all hours, but kind of. She is just accessible because she's passionate. She lives close to where we do, but she approached us last year and said, I really have a heart for helping people going through this major life transition. How can we work together to, one, open up the conversations and have all of the, the factors, the pieces of it, part of people rebuilding, with optimism. That was like at the core of what she wanted to do. And we were like, absolutely, like, let's do it.
Values alignment, stars aligned. I've been working with Danielle for over a year, and we adore her. And she is, it looks like she's loading right now.
Right.
But
right. Like we circle,
yeah.
But anyway. Okay. So tell us, while we wait, tell us where you're coming from, why you joined. Do you have any questions? Are you a longtime member of the community? Like, this is where we actually make friends, right? Like in these live conversations, and then we see people we know and we're like, hey, Terrence. Yes, I know. Is it our connection that you think is unstable, or is it Danielle's? Like, do you see Danielle and not us?
Or can you hear us? Are we choppy?
Yeah. Let us, like, what is happening? Singapore. Yeah, give us some indication if you can, because it looks clear to us, but if we're not clear, then we may have to like start over, which is fine.
We're gonna invite Danielle back in to see if that helps.
If that helps get her back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, let us know where you are, and if you have questions for Danielle, we have our own questions that we're going to ask her, and these are like the most common questions that she gets in her DMs from our community members. So I think it's going to be super helpful. But if you have additional questions for her, just drop them in the chat, and we'll make sure that they either get answered during this session, or we can put you in touch with Danielle directly, and she can answer them for you.
Yeah.
Outside of this.
Yeah. So I did see someone's in Singapore, which I feel like is fascinating.
Yeah.
We really do need, we have started traveling, but we need to do it more. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
I think she left, so we're going to have her rejoin.
Okay, let's everybody manifest the rejoin goes smoothly, please.
Yes.
Okay, Wales, the UK. Okay, is that near the palace? I don't know. I know that probably sounded very pedestrian. I mean, like, right? Like, isn't that like the last name of like,
the Prince
Catherine?
Yeah.
And
yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm just assuming that like you're right around the
Americans.
corner, right around the corner from the palace.
No, you're probably not the only sincerely divorced man in here.
No, you're absolutely not.
No.
Like, look, James is here, James Bachelor,
we've got
Buddy,
lots of men in this community.
This is all about women, men, everybody, all the people, which is like what makes us special.
Yes.
But, unless you wanted to feel like you were the only man here, Bopa, and, we get it. Terrence. See, Terrence is here. He's the OG man in the community. You're supposed to be heading over to DC for some football. That's like our neck of the woods.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Terrence, we might need to meet you on 95 and just say what's up. Like
You at like a rest stop.
I'm so serious. Like I feel like we know him, and I
know.
want to like, Okay, we're gonna try to get Danielle back in here so we can stay somewhat on time according to the agenda, because that would be great.
But Danielle is so good. Like if you follow her, she's the divorced real estate agent. She
Yeah.
always posting videos and posting content to answer your questions. And she's so good at social media. Like she's probably better than we are. Honestly, better than we are with her reels that she does and everything. And she's just so authentic and so personable. So
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's happening.
I
Okay, well,
know.
let's continue talking.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, drop your questions in here. I mean, okay, you can't see Danielle, right? So I don't know, Danielle. Do you want to? We can't see you, boo. I don't know. Do you want to try from the other account? Like, I don't know what's happening, but we can't see you. We just see a circle.
I know. We can't hear you either.
Your beautiful voice. Because Nicole, sorry, Danielle, one of the things, like, she's done several workshops for our community, and they're all on our YouTube channel. So that's another way, like, if ultimately the technical difficulties, like, interfere with our ability to conduct the session. She has some great content on our YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com/sincerely divorced. But one of the first workshops that she did for us, I still remember this so vividly. She was talking about getting ready to sell your house and all of that. And she like had a glass of Chardonnay off to her side, like a little companion guest. And it was just very, very, real. And again, that's what this conversation takes, this experience takes. Like Terrence, love that you're giving Alex some love here, about taking your wins. I mean, that's
what we love so much about this community and just this whole experience is we see constantly every day, like whether it's in a live or in the comments, you guys supporting each other. And you guys read each other's comments and each other's stories and then offer pieces of your own story. And it's everything. Like it's everything that we could have imagined this space to be. And we're so excited to just be on this journey with you guys because we feel like we truly are all in this together. And like there's Bethany and I are both like, what is it now, like 4 years past our divorce?
Almost. We're coming up on it.
Which sounds crazy because Lord knows I still am rebuilding. And we both it's just a process. I mean, your whole life blows up at like a foundational level. And, I think a lot of times people that haven't been through it, they think that it just stops like when the legal process is finalized. And I think we all know that is not the case. There's just so much that happens to it.
Right. And there's so many wins too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I think that's the other piece. It's like, yeah, we commiserate about the difficult parts, but there's also so much joy in celebrating our wins, our small wins. Those are like the small deposits that lead to hope. And that we are also passionate about is that creating a space where hope is always around and alive. And yes, especially when there's a hostile divorce too. I mean, it really truly makes a difference to how we approach it and see it. And what we think about our future, most importantly.
Yeah. And I think the other big piece of like what we enjoy about this platform and what we enjoy about like the community here is laughter. Like laughter truly can be the best medicine in a lot of cases. We actually just did a post about all the ways that laughter benefits your body and how you navigate and become more resilient in tough situations because we know divorce is the second most stressful experience a person can go through. So we need to laugh. It's better than cry. And, and I think that helps us connect with each other too. Oh. And I'm so sorry. We're still having issues getting Danielle in here.
I don't know why. With live, with like this live thing. This is why if you are anywhere close to the DMV, when we do this in person,
please
come. Danielle, number one, is going to be a keynote speaker, but we won't have any of the Instagram glitches. So right now, we're just going to have a vibe. We're going to roll with the punches and keep it going. So
same here about stand up. Like I was never really into stand up and I finally am. Oh, we see
yay. Girl, we're so hyped to see you.
Oh my God, we were just singing your praises for 16 minutes. It was great.
Fine. Cool. I'm just cleaning my camera. Don't freak out. Hold on.
Okay.
That was
I love
perfect.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Better fashionably late as usual. Just some
You know what? This
technological
is real life.
issues.
Yeah.
This is life. This is real life. And oh, somebody left your glasses.
Yep.
Oh, thanks.
Mhm. Yeah, no, we appreciate you doing it, and you know you're a pro. We were just, you know, again, we just spent the past 16 minutes hyping you up, talking about how great we love you, or how much we love you. So we, you know, you want to talk a little bit about who you are, and then we'll jump into the questions that we have and keep it
Yes,
moving.
'cause I'm so
Okay.
sorry. This is getting going a little bit late. Okay, hi everyone. I'm Danielle Waldera. I don't even know what account I'm joining you from because I don't know what ended up being successful. But you can find me at the Divorce Real Estate Agent. I've been doing real estate for over 9 years. I live in Maryland, but I can service really anywhere in the United States. I'm getting to the point where I might be able to service even outside of the United States, depending on where you're at. So wherever you are at in life, in the world, in your divorce process, I'm here to help you with your biggest asset, and that's your home. And that is the thing that really I feel like comes first to mind for people when they decide it's time. We're going to separate. We're going to go through this divorce is what happens to the house. What are my options? What are our options? What should we do? What's best? These questions come at me every day, and that's what I'm here for.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I think emerging as an emerging issue too is we're seeing more and more couples who are deciding to live together, like to gain some home or find a new home that can accommodate two people having separate lives and still living in one space. So I'm saying all that to say, right, real estate really, you know, is a mechanism by which people are either ending or rebuilding or reimagining what their life is going to look like in terms of where they live, which is where we spend a lot of our time, right?
Yeah, because life is hard, the economy is hard, right? Like
Yeah.
people are like, okay, if I've just lost half my income, like maybe we
Where am
should
I going
just,
to go?
where am I going to go? How are we going to do this? It's a lot.
Yeah. Especially if you have kids too. I mean, there's just
Hmm.
a whole other set of circumstances you have to look at through that. But
For sure.
and I think that's again why this is so important and why it's such a
Mhm.
big part of the divorce process. So the questions that we're going to ask you, as you know, are some of the most common ones that you get in your DMs from people from this community. And the biggest one, first of all, is probably who owns the house? Well,
This
like
is,
deed versus mortgage kind of
yep.
thing.
This has been a big one this year. It is interesting how like every year, I guess there's like themes that just happen. Like I don't
Interesting.
know, but yeah, they just
Yeah.
happen. This has been a big one this year, and I think it has been a big one because people are making assumptions that whoever is paying for the home, that home belongs to them.
Mhm.
And in most of the United States, that just simply is not true. So in most of the United States, it's who is on the deed that is the owner of the home. And most of the time, when you buy property and you are married, you put it under a tenancy that makes sure that if something as a spouse, right? So if something were to happen to one spouse, like they were to pass away, it would automatically pass to the next spouse. That is how typically married couples hold tenancy in their house on title. And on the title, on your deed, is who owns the home, not who's on the mortgage, not who pays the bills, not who put the down payment down. And I think that's where people are getting kind of held up. Like, oh, I put down $20,000, but I'm not on the deed. Okay, that does not mean that you don't have marital rights to that house, but
Right.
that does mean that you do not have ownership rights to that house. There's a
Yeah.
difference. You may still have marital rights, and that's something your attorney needs to walk you through, but ownership rights lie within the deed and the deed only. And
So
your
how do you check?
marital rights, might shift accordingly.
How do you check that? Like, I mean, I guess the deed is something that they give you. Again, whenever you buy the house, I was so excited to buy a house. Like, I don't even, you know, it's like, let me put everything in a folder. But someone asked, like, where do you check that?
In most states, Maryland included, it is public record. So you can actually go, every state will have a different website. So every state has a different website that you can go to. Maryland is SDAT, SDAT. But it's all, you can go to the courthouse, like it's all public.
Okay.
So and really anyone should be able to check whose name is on the deed. That's how a lot of people prey upon like junk mail and stuff, is that they prey upon
Um,
those public
Oh, that
court
makes
records.
sense.
To get
Yes.
like
Okay.
your name and where you live. It's all public record.
Got it. Okay. Fascinating.
thank you.
Now, if you, what's the next question is, when in the process should someone contact a realtor, in your opinion?
As early as possible. So a lot of people are thinking that everything needs to be finalized, right? That your thoughts have to be finalized, your decree has to be finalized, your divorce has to be finalized, and none of that is factual. In fact, nothing has to be finalized. I don't need a divorce decree for you two to determine what happens to your house. All I need is for the owners. So in my world, that's who's on the deed, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you and your spouse are on the deed, then I need you both to sign the paperwork, right? And be involved in our conversations and be involved in what this is going to look like and the process of whatever it is that you want to do, whether you want to, sell, buy someone out, whether you're just looking for value to make that decision of what you want to do, whatever that looks like to you is perfectly fine. I just need the owners to be able to sign if signatures are needed on something. And if it's only one of you that's an owner, I only need one person's signature if you do decide to make moves and sell the house. I do not need a divorce decree. I just need you two in agreement, basically. And a lot of people start the process early, which they should do, and just have me in to start giving value. So like, hey, what's the value? Give me all my options. I'll contact you 6 months from now when we've decided what we want to do. When we've decided, okay, is this value enough? Like, do I just want to buy them out? Do I want to keep the house? What's my interest rate today? What's my interest rate going to be? What does it look like if I refinance? Because you could be refinancing into a much higher rate. Can I afford that? If I buy them out, where am I getting that money? I've got to borrow it from the bank. What's my interest rate on that? There's a lot of factors. Like I'm more than happy to just give you value sheets and have you like sit with that for a minute so that you can make the best decision for you, because that's what this is about. It's not about me getting a sale or whatever. It's really just about you guys making an educated decision that can work for the both of you if that's what you need. If it means selling, it means selling. If it doesn't mean selling, that's okay. I will give you every option that you have. The reason most people come to selling is because it's the cleanest break. It's the cleanest break. Those people are off. There's no shenanigans to go through as far as like refinancing, buying out. All those things do get expensive because you have to put the interest rate of today onto your refinance. Or if you're looking for money, if you owe someone $100,000 in a buyout, you're borrowing that at a 7% interest rate. That might not be the rate that people have on their house. So they'd rather just take the cash, cut ties, and both do your own thing for a minute. If that means, downsizing or moving into an apartment for a bit until you've, kind of recalibrated, that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think that leads well into the next question that we have for you, which is, what is the house worth, and is there a right time to sell when you're in the midst of this, like, in your opinion and through your experience?
I can definitely help you guys figure out value when you're ready to figure out value. And the right time is really whenever is going to be right for you guys in your personal situation. There's no reason for you to live in chaos or, utter hell. If you are miserable, do what you need to do. Your life does not need to be put on hold for your house, right? You will find another. You're not going to be homeless, I assure you. We will figure something out, right? So like, even though that's where people's brains go, like, oh my gosh, if I don't have this house, where do I go? I don't have family, or I'm going to be homeless. I assure you, you will not be. You will have people who care about you. You will have people who want to see you succeed. In fact, once you get through this hiccup in life, you might have the best glow up ever, and call me in call me in a year and say, you know what? I'm so glad I got rid of that house and those memories that maybe weren't the best memories. And I felt like I needed to stay there because that's what was best at the time. But sometimes a fresh start is a fresh start. And there's a lot of empowerment in a fresh start. And having me in as early as humanly possible will just give you the knowledge that you need to make your decision, because that's all I'm doing. I'm just giving you knowledge and resources. I'm not pushing you around. I'm not forcing you to do things. I'm just saying, here's what your options are. Here's what your value is today. Here's a few things you could do if you feel like it to raise your value. If you don't feel like it, that's fine. Here's what your value is if you guys just want to go. And I will handle everything for you. You really don't have to do much other than trust in me.
Yeah. And I mean, and that's like just so important for, I mean, the power of community too, which is, why, I mean, not just peers are of great value, because like just looking at the comments here, Terrence, you're giving like really good, feedback. Someone's just listening, like that is community, sharing what you know. And then to have the piece where professionals like you, Danielle, are part of the community that have a heart for this, like the pep talk that you're giving about like, you're going to have a fresh start. You're not going to be homeless. We're going to figure this out. Like that's the kind of ride or die energy that honestly divorce requires. When we talk about it, then it allows us to attract that kind of energy and that abundance in thinking that, this is going to get better. Like one day I'm looking forward to talking to Danielle about our vacation, like a vacation house. I mean, like, hey, I'm manifesting. I'm ready to move to the beach or like the south of France or whatever. But we appreciate you because where you live, your space, the environment exerts so much, impact and pressure on how you are navigating the world and experiencing the world and your mood. And again, whether it's painting an accent wall pink, or moving to a whole different location, we love that you're here for people. So as we close, will you let everyone know where they can find you? And we just are grateful for our collaboration. And I know we also have a whole giveaway that you have to do as well. So let's wrap it up with that.
Yes.
You can find me at the Divorce Real Estate Agent. I'm not sure if that's the handle I'm logged in on today. I've got a few, but that's where you can find me, the Divorce Real Estate Agent. The ladies usually tag me in most of their things, and I'm sure they'll tag me in this video. And I am doing a giveaway, so if you follow me and DM me that you followed me because of this video that you watched, because of this collaboration, you'll be entered into a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway. So just send me a DM and say, hey girl, I followed you because of the video. That's all I need. I'll probably say hello back. Don't worry. I'm not going to put you into some weird database or anything. It's just so that I can track who did it. And then you'll be entered into a contest. But I really appreciate your patience, first of all, and me getting on. I don't know what happened. And second of all, like you guys are my people. I love you. I love what you're doing for the community. I want to support this community so bad. They're such ride or die individuals. And they're so trusting and loving and loyal, because what they're going through in life is sometimes not a trusting and loving and loyal situation, but like they have that in them, and they're really amazing people to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And we feel the same way about you, Danielle. Like we are always telling people, anything real estate, you're in amazing hands with Danielle. Like she will take care of you.
Right.
No matter what. So,
and we'll connect you to people. Like she legit hooked us up in Atlanta.
I know.
Like we're like, we need to know someone there.
I love Chase.
And we
isn't he amazing?
But like,
shout out.
Great.
Yeah. So thank you, Danielle. We hope to see you in person soon. Let's have lunch soon.
Yes.
And talk about more great things.
All right, bye.
And we will tag her account, the Divorce Real Estate Agent, on this post, and we'll also send a reminder include a reminder about the giveaway. So make sure you follow her. And and
good luck with winning that $100. Thank you for always being so generous with our peeps too. Yes, we love that about you.
All right, guys, have a great day.
Bye. Talk to you later. All right, everyone. See you in a few for the next session.